Hey guys, Tarkan here, back with another video. I am still in Turkey, lovely Turkey. I'll be here another few weeks. I just went swimming again because I love swimming. I love being out there in the salt sea and swimming around like a little fish, like a little merman. If you get that reference, some of you are chuckling right now because you get that merman reference. The rest of you who don't, I'm sorry. But I digress. I pulled over the side of the road here, little turn off here on the road, to do a little video to address a question that a viewer left a couple of days ago. See, look at this. I'm so sun-soaked I can't even speak straight. A viewer left a couple of days ago, and this one is actually from 𝗙lon𝗍. Hello, 𝗙lon𝗍. I think you actually left some comments before that I've addressed in videos, at least one I believe, but I can't remember which one it was now. But you left another interesting comment, and I'm going to read it for you really quick, and I have to get in close because I'm doing all this on my phone, so I got to kind of tweak it a little bit so I can read that and record at the same time, and I hope it's going to keep recording. But 𝗙lon𝗍 wrote, you mentioned how sometimes why do people want back an ex who has treated them badly? Isn't that contrary to everyone is you pushed out? Because even if that ex or specific person treated us badly, we created that behavior from them. I hope that makes sense. It does make sense. I think I understand where your confusion is coming from. I believe what you're saying is that why would we want someone back who treated us badly when we can just change their behavior by changing ourselves on the inside, right? So in other words, once we change the way we think of them, they will change their behavior towards us, and therefore it'll all be peachy keen. But here's the thing I want to say about that. You're not trying to change their behavior. You're not trying to change them in any way. What you're doing is you're changing yourself. You got to stop trying to change them. You got to start trying to change yourself. And if you're going after somebody who disrespected you, who treated you badly, who ignores you, who disrespects you, and especially who has abused you in the past in any kind of way, whether it's physical or emotional or verbal abuse, any kind of abuse is abuse, really. What you're doing is you're still trying to change, you're still trying to excuse their behavior because you have a belief system about yourself that says, I am not worthy. I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of respect. I'm not worthy of being treated well. All right. I'm not worthy of being treated in a way that's not abusive. Okay. So what's going on there is you're still not loving yourself. You're still not appreciating yourself. You're still not respecting yourself. Okay. And as long as that's going on the inside, those people are going to keep showing up to you in the same way. So yes, that behavior is you pushed out, but that's not the time to try to change them, okay? Because you might say, well, I'll just visualize that they're not abusing me or that they're not treating me badly, and then they will not treat me badly. That's not really how this stuff works. That's not what you pushed out is. You pushed out is evidence coming back from the mirror of your physical reality that's feeding back to you how you are predominantly viewing yourself on the inside. What are your views about yourself? That's what's really going on. It's not your views about them, okay? It's how you view yourself. And if you view yourself in such a way that says, I'm not worthy of being treated well, I'm not worthy of respect, and I'm a piece of crap anyway, so why shouldn't people abuse me? When you take an action in the world then that says, well, I want that person back, or I'm obsessed with that person and they treated me like absolute garbage, but I still love them. That's not coming from a place of respecting yourself. You got to take that stand and draw that line in the sand first, okay? So their behavior is not what you're trying to change. What you're trying to change is the way you view yourself. And what comes back is a better type of person showing up in your life. Now, it might be your specific person and their behavior changing, okay? But here's the thing. When I ask, why do you want somebody back who's treated you badly? What I'm really specifically pointing out there to you is, why are you not loving and respecting yourself enough to want to hold that person to account for what they've done and how they've treated you, okay? Even if you do still love them for whatever reason, okay? And I'm sure, and there are lovable things about everybody, but here's the thing. When you're coming at it that way, when you want to excuse their behavior on that level, then you're saying it's okay to treat me that way. And that what you're saying is, I'm not worthy of being treated in any way better than that. And that's coming from a place of lacking self-love. and self-appreciation. That's still coming from the mindset of, I need their permission to love me. I need them to love me so badly because I can't do it for myself. But you can do it for yourself. So when you're asking things like, how do I get somebody back? And then I read, well, they did this and that to me, and then they ignored me, and then they cheated on me, but I still want them back. I'm asking you to think about why. That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to think about, what is it within yourself that you have this belief about yourself that you think that it's okay for somebody to treat you that way? Because really that's what's going on. They're showing up as a reflection of you on the inside, viewing yourself as somebody who's not worthy of respect, who's not worthy of not being treated with abuse, who's not worthy of appreciation, who's not worthy of somebody's time and effort and attention, okay? Because you're still looking for them to change their behavior so that you can feel good about yourself. And that's still doing things ass backwards, all right? So there's no contrariness going on there. What's going on is that you're still trying to do things back to front, all right? You're still thinking that, oh, I'll change their behavior towards me by visualizing them behaving better. That's not what this is about. That's not what you pushed out is. Everything about you, if you're attracting poverty, then you have a poverty mindset. If you're attracting lack in love, then you have a lack mindset where love is concerned. If you're attracting abuse, then you have a belief about yourself that says it's okay for me to be abused because I don't love myself enough. I don't appreciate and respect myself enough. Okay? I'm not worthy of more. Now, here's the thing. Whatever you want, it's about feeling that way. And this is the end result game, okay? It's not just living in the end result in terms of, I'm just going to visualize something and I'm just going to visualize a picture of being in the end result. You have to feel it. You have to feel like the person you're going to be in the end result. Now, a person who loves themselves, right? A person who's worthy of being treated well, who people treat well in general, who attracts partners who are loving and compassionate and generous and warm, okay? Who respect you, who adore you. A person like that is not going to put up with somebody who mistreated them. All right? It's just as simple as that. Sometimes you got it. This is how, when you believe something about yourself, you're going to carry it around with you on the outside. This is kind of like how you show up in the world. You know, if I feel like I'm not worthy of anything, I'm going to show up to sort of hunch shoulders, and I'm going to not smile a lot, and it's going to be obvious from my body language. I'm going to have that body language of somebody who doesn't respect themselves, who gets abused because they put up with it, okay? But you got to become the person you're going to be in that relationship. And who do you want to be in that relationship? Think about that for a minute. You want this specific person back so badly, all right? Now, I've told you guys in other videos and in coaching, and it's still true, okay? Think about what that relationship is going to be like, what you guys are going to do together, how you're going to treat each other, what are you going to do, where are you going to live, how many kids are you going to have, if any, are you married, are you just cohabiting? You know, get specific about things like that. But then you got to feel like the person you're going to be in that relationship. Now, do you want to be somebody who gets abused? And chances are, if you're running after a specific person or an ex who abused you or mistreated you in the past, and you don't fix what that is on the inside, and you don't look at where the source of that really is, which is within you, which is your self-perception. If you don't work on your self-love first, you can manifest them back, but they're still going to treat you like that, okay? That behavior isn't going to change just because you manifested them back. You need to start thinking about who you want to be and how you want to show up in that relationship that you're manifesting with them, that next one. If it's an ex especially, okay? But I would say the same for somebody, even if it isn't an ex, even if it's somebody you have your eye on, but they're paying you no attention, okay? What I want to say about that is you need to start with loving yourself first. That's how you're going to show up. And here's the thing about that. Not only are people going to start treating you better, not just your specific person, your ex, all right, that shows up in your life, your friends, your family, strangers on the street, they're going to start treating you better because you're going to attract that from them as you show up in the world with the mindset and the feeling and the body language and the determination that you love yourself, that you're worthy of being treated with respect and appreciation, that you can do better and that you deserve better than you've been getting in life. Okay, that's the attitude you got to walk through the world with, damn it. And not the attitude of, well, that person treated me like crap, but I love them anyway. It's okay. Come on in and keep treating me like crap. Keep abusing me. Keep disrespecting me. Keep ignoring me. Keep cheating on me. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's how they're going to keep showing up until you make that change in your self-perception. So stop trying to change them. Stop trying to manifest them back at this point. What you want to do is you want to change your perception about yourself. First and foremost, in any kind of relationship that you're going to try to manifest, any kind of relationship, you got to start with yourself. It's an inside job. Stop trying to change them, okay? You have to put your foot down at some point with yourself and say enough is enough, all right? Because yes, you can, like I said, you can manifest them back. You can manifest anybody back. But the question is, who do you want to be in that relationship? That's how they're going to show up, to be a match to that. You understand what I'm saying? You don't think about like, oh, I want them to text me all the time. Well, that's a beggar's mindset. That's a mindset of saying, I'm not really worthy of being given that kind of attention, that kind of love and adoration. So I need it from them. I need them to show up in this way that proves to me that I'm worthy of being loved, that proves to me I'm worthy of being adored, that proves to me I'm worthy of attention and I'm worthy of respect. I don't believe that about myself enough to just have that be enough, to have my belief about myself be enough. I need other people to feed me that all the time. It becomes like a drug. You see what I'm saying? It's like that social media phenomenon that they talked about. It's like a little dopamine push where you post something on Facebook or whatever, and then you sit around and you wonder how many likes you're going to get, how many comments, and then nobody likes your post, and then you start feeling like shit about yourself because you're still waiting for other people to show up, change their behavior towards you so that you can change your view about yourself. And that's doing things backwards, okay? You got to start on the inside. You got to start on the inside. I'm yelling a little bit. Why am I yelling? I don't know. I get passionate about this because I've done this and I've had this mindset, and I know how detrimental it can be. And a lot of you guys come to my channel and watching my videos and asking me these questions. I can tell from the language you're using that you are still approaching it from this perspective of you don't love yourself and respect yourself enough. You want your ex back. You want your specific person in your life so badly because you need that permission from them to love yourself and to respect and adore yourself. And that's why I asked that question. I want you to think about that. Why do you want somebody back who disrespected you, mistreated you, even abused you, cheated on you, whatever? Why do you want that person back? There's a hole in there's a gap in your self-perception and in your self-love and in your sense of worthiness, all right? That you don't really believe you deserve better in life. So stop trying to change them. Now you change yourself and your perception. You make that your project, your self-love, your self-perception. You make that your only project right now. The only thing you want to manifest is more love from yourself, okay? First and foremost. They will show up in a different way. But so will everybody else. And I keep saying this to people. I know some of you freak out because you go, oh, no, I don't want anyone else talking. I only want that person. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't have that person. But here's the thing. Once you really change your self-perception, you are going to sit down with yourself and you're going to naturally ask that question, do I really want them back? Because at this point, I realize I've changed. I've changed my view about myself. I'm okay with myself now. I love myself. I see myself as worthy of respect and appreciation and adoration. I see myself as somebody who deserves better than what I've been getting, what I've been allowing myself to receive. That's what it is. I deserve better than what I've been allowing myself to receive. Now I have all these options. Do I really just want that person back? And you can decide at that point that yes, you do. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But remember this. You're going to see yourself as, you're going to start to see the world as you change your perception about yourself, as you start loving yourself more, as you start seeing yourself more as more deserving. You're going to see the world as being abundant. You're going to start to see things and people and all kinds of awesome things crawling out of the walls, coming out at you from every corner. You're going to have so many options. Your dance card is going to be so full you won't know what the hell to do with yourself, okay? So I want you to bear that in mind. This is an inside job. That's why I want you to ask yourself all the time, why do I want this person back so bad? That's going to be the title of this video. Ask yourself this, why do I want this person back so badly? Am I coming from a place of loving myself and respecting myself, or am I coming from a place of desperation and neediness and clinginess, and because I really truly don't love myself enough or respect or appreciate myself enough, and I need them to come and show up in a way that makes it okay for me to love myself? I need their permission slip, and you don't need their permission slip. You only need your own permission slip, okay? And when you show up that way, when you start loving and respecting yourself, you're going to start carrying yourself differently. You're going to start, your body language is going to change. Your voice is going to become more determined. You're going to be stronger in the world. And then people are going to respect you more. They'll treat you better. Okay? And if your SB still shows up, then you'll manifest them back. And you're going to be like, listen, buddy, sure, I'll take you back. But it's going to be on these terms. And it's not good. That's going to be from the mindset of somebody who is what? Abundant, self-loving, and self-respecting. And not from somebody who's a beggar, who's begging for their love and their attention. And please, oh please, your highness, you're on my pedestal. I put you on my pedestal because I don't adore myself enough. I need you to do it for me, please. That's also, by the way, a lot of pressure to put on people, right? Think about if the roles were reversed, if somebody was that needy and clingy towards you. Now, some of you might think that sounds awesome. I want my specific person and my ex to be needy and clingy and be chasing me, but trust me, once it happens, it's not going to be that interesting or that exciting. It's going to be a real pain in the neck, as a matter of fact. When you start loving yourself more, you're going to want people who love themselves too, who are strong also, right? Who believe in themselves as well. So, I did a lot of yelling in this. You know, sometimes I get coachy, I guess. But that was a good question, 𝗙lonely. You know, I'm not yelling at you, but I want you to really think about that. The thing that I was saying in that video and that I say with those words, think about, you know, why do you want somebody back who treated you that way? Think about that. And think about the place you're coming from and how you're approaching this on the inside. What are your beliefs about yourself? That's what's most important here, okay? So I hope that answers your question. I'm going to stop this video now. Yeah, thank you for that. And you see now I'm so sun-baked. I can't think straight in the summer, guys. This isn't like when I'm all cozy in Portland, it's raining outside and I got a cup of tea, and my mind is focused. My mind is not focused in the summer when I've been beaten with sun all day, and I've been in the ocean and there's like salt water in my ears and everywhere. So anyway, so I'm babbling now. But thank you guys for watching. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like this content, please hit subscribe. If you like the cut of my jib, thank you all for all the subscribers and the new subscribers. I'm at 1,200 now, for God's sakes. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for your awesome comments. Thank you for your donations. Thank you to all my clients. And remember, there's a Facebook group that's been growing. That's the Manifestation.lab Facebook group. So head over to Facebook to join, because there's some cool people there sharing ideas and stories and supporting each other. So it's nice to do this and to have a group of people that are on the same path as you. It makes things a lot easier, makes learning a lot easier, okay? So thank you very much, and until next time, I am Tarkan. Bye-bye.